We now know the real reason behind Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's current feud because it has finally been revealed.
And more details have come to light about Tristan Thompson's most recent night out. And shocker guys, he's a big fat liar.
And Lil Xan was hospitalized after indulging too much in his favorite snack. We're talking about all of these stories right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Chanel Herlin.
The first thing we're talking about is Nicki and Cardi, the feud that will never end.
Yeah.
It's interesting today because we've kind of might have the real reason why all of this is going on. So up until this point, we pretty much thought that the reason shoes went flying at New York Fashion Week was because Cardi believed that Nicki talked poorly about her child and her as a mother.
Yes.
Now, this is something that Nicki did later deny on Queen Radio, and it appears that she was telling the truth, as the real reason behind their feud was because of a collaboration with Future. Now, this is all thanks to a new report from Hollywood Unlocked, where apparently on Cardi's song Drip, Future was originally supposed to be featured on it. But this publication reports that Nicki threatened him and said that if he proceeded to do so, she would not allow him to go on tour with her.
Now that I really struggle to understand. I know also we've had to preface this a million times and say we're not hating on Nicki Minaj and all of this, but what she did here, I think, is extremely wrong and kind of makes sense, I guess, for Cardi to flip out. Sure, throwing shoes is not the answer in any fight. It's just gonna blow up anymore. But we can kind of get into her mind frame and understand that why she's so flippin' angry about this.
Absolutely. So of course, when Future dropped out of this collaboration, Migos jumped on. That's what went down. And I definitely think that this is true because, one, shortly after Drip was released with Cardi and Migos, a version of the song leaked with Future's original verse on Twitter. And then if you guys remember, Cardi alluded to Nicki doing this on her Instagram statement after the fight. She said, quote, "You've threatened other artists in the industry, told them if they worked with me, you'll stop with them."
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like it's kind of there. And apparently this is something that Nicki also did when she was feuding with Remy Ma. And I just feel like it's interesting that karma has kind of come back to bite her, because now you guys know she had to postpone that North American leg of her tour, and now Future can't even go with her during that. So
I'm glad we've got maybe the honest answer here as to why Cardi flipped out. I guess we're just gonna have to wait.
I'm sure Nicki fans, you will have your own theories that you are gonna let us know down in the comments. Okay, moving on, let's talk about Tristan Thompson. We have been keeping you guys up to date about Tristan's night out that went down last week. We've talked about this, the one where the Daily Mail caught him leaving an LA club with a group of friends and two ladies that we presume they found inside earlier this week. Just some club girls. Earlier this week, we know a source revealed to Radar Online that Tristan swore to Khloe he did not know the mystery women and that they were with his friends and not him. You know, we've all heard that before.
We've all heard that.
And today we've learned that, shocker, he's a liar, and that's definitely not true. A source spoke to Us Magazine and said, quote, "Tristan and a girl were chatting and flirting throughout the night. They were touchy-feely, and he had his hand on her butt." I love the end.
How many more times does this have to happen before Khloe wakes up and is like, okay, I'm better off without you? How many more times?
I'm just confused. I'm like, so how are you going to explain this situation? Like, oh, my hands were just randomly grabbing girls' butts that I didn't know. Like, either way, this looks bad. And I'm not really sure how he's gonna climb himself out of this hole that he's dug. And you guys, Khloe is sticking by him. The source said she will, quote, "believe every word Tristan tells her." Sad. And it gets even worse. At this point, Khloe's family has pretty much just stopped trying to reason with her when it comes to Tristan. The source continued to tell Us Magazine, quote, "Everyone is flabbergasted, but her family has learned to keep their opinions quiet. People underestimate the threshold of what she'll put up with for love."
Yeah, we also know that Khloe is kind of fed up with her friends and family giving their 2 cents about this whole thing. Even us, you guys know very well that we are not Team Tristan, not one bit. But do you think she's ever going to wake up and kind of be like, I'm done with this?
I mean, I think the only thing that would do that for her is maybe if it was caught on video again? Which Tristan was caught on video leaving the club with these ladies. Of course, no physical contact was happening like what happened the first time around.
In the video.
Yeah, in the video. So I think until he's caught red-handed again.
Oh.
But I don't want to wait for that to happen. I feel like how many more little
Exactly.
instances do you need to know that he's a massive douchebag? Okay, last but not least, I could talk about Tristan
we could go on
Thompson
forever.
for 45 minutes, but we're not going to do that. We are going to talk about Lil Xan because he recently took to his Instagram and revealed that he went to the hospital not for taking drugs.
Yeah.
Don't let his
Note
name fool
that.
ya. No,
Yeah.
no. But instead for eating too many hot Cheetos. So take a listen.
I guess I ate too many hot Cheetos, and it ripped it ripped something in my stomach open, so I puked a little blood.
Yeah, it apparently ripped something in his stomach.
That's a little frightening. I don't eat hot Cheetos. So
I was gonna
that's
say,
a good
I'm
thing.
sure, Chanel, you don't eat hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys know I clearly indulge in some hot Cheetos.
But I'm saying because I can't do spicy things.
Oh, I love
That would
spicy
like
things.
literal burn my mouth before it got to burn my
Oh,
stomach.
and hot Cheetos are so addictive. I'm just curious, how
Well,
many?
clearly.
Yeah, clearly. How many hot Cheetos do you think someone has to eat before they go to the hospital?
Several packets.
I have no
maybe
idea.
Maybe he was going on a bit of a binge there.
Yeah, I was trying to actually look it up, and all I could find is that people were complaining about hot Cheetos turning their poop red.
Oh, wow.
So
how many
there's-
packets do you need for that?
I don't know, but there's clearly,
Wow.
people have really been suffering from hot Cheetos. So just a PSA, maybe keep it to one package.
Has Cheetos
You know,
said anything about this?
Cheetos has not said anything about this. They're probably just like, thank God we are getting that publicity
Yeah.
for the hot Cheetos. You guys, people were dying about this on social media, which rightfully so. This was my favorite tweet from the whole situation. This person who said, rappers used to get hospitalized for getting shot and stabbed. Now they are going to the hospital for eating too many hot Cheetos.
Who would have thought? My word.
He is okay though. His new tour, Total Xanarchy, starts today in New York. So you know he got it all out.
Yeah, he was
it all
packing.
digested.
He was packing. He's ready for the tour. He's going to give a great show.
Yeah, maybe
But
lay off on the hot Cheetos.
yeah, he
for,
won't be taking the
a
Cheetos.
week or two. All right, you guys, let us know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about the real reason Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are feuding? Do you believe that it's over this future collab? What do you think about those details coming to light about Tristan Thompson's night out and that he was touching girls' butts? And last but not least, please let us know all your thoughts on this Lil Xan eating too many hot Cheetos story. Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.